Today's Saturday, it's the 29th of July 2023, and we've come down to Trentham. We're going to meet some family here, but it's also a little shopping area, so Anita's in her element. And we're with Angela, of course. So
she is as well.
all right, well, I'll go my way, they'll go their way, and we'll meet up again soon. So this is the Trentham, I suppose, a retail park, which is on the site of what used to be part of Trentham Gardens. You still go in Trentham Gardens. I can't say I've done that for a very long time, but this Trentham little retail park somewhere we come to each year. It's a convenient place for us to meet our family, and Anita comes and enjoys looking at the shops. I like looking at some of the shops. There's the Mountain Warehouse, one that sort of fascinates me. Not that I could actually buy anything, take it back, I don't think, but always interesting to have a look to see what's available. And we've got all sorts of different shops here, so it's a little bit more varied than many of the retail parks, which are all just clothes. So here's this is Go Outdoors, good camping shop. I've been looking at camping recently, thinking I'd like to have a go at it again. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know, Anita wouldn't like it. Card factory. Anita's been talking about getting Christmas cards and getting them written. And we're just talking about the cost of posting them this year. Posting is horrendous. If we send them from Spain, Christmas cards, birthday cards, cost a fortune. Birthday cards we tend to do with Moonpig. That's an easy way to do it. Ooh, talked about pork scratchings the other day. Anita was saying we used to go down the pub and we'd have a packet of crisps and a pint or whatever. And I said, pork scratchings? And she said, I'd never eat pork scratchings. Actually, the farm shop maybe is a place we will go to later on, because I think you can get oat cakes there, and do like our oat cakes. Just in this central part, we've got some cafes and bars. I'd stop here sometimes and have a drink, and that's actually the entrance to Trentham Gardens, which as a boy used to go to Trentham Gardens. We used to come in not through this entrance, but the main entrance a bit lower down, which is looking a little bit dilapidated. And we'd go into the gardens and make our way to the swimming pool. We used to have a wonderful time. And on special occasions, we'd go on the train. There was a train that used to take us, like a model train, a miniature train. And we'd have a lovely day at the baths. I'm talking about 60 years ago now, so a very long time ago. The baths is long since gone, and so is the miniature train. The gardens are still there. In a later time, I used to go and see a lot of concerts here. So went to Trentham Gardens to see bands like Pink Floyd, Peter Gabriel, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Used to see all the big bands there, and really was the venue. Even later still, with my brother, I used to go to computer fairs there. So what was the venue, the ballroom, which I suppose the old people used to go and do their ballroom dancing. I used to go to the concerts. It later became a venue for fairs, and well, it's been knocked down now, so it doesn't exist. I think a lot of the buildings on the Trentham estate have now gone, and mainly gardens. I need to check, but I think Angela said it was around £12 to go in, which seems a lot of money to go and look at the gardens. So we just tend to come and have a look at the shops, see what's going on. Another reason we used to come here as well is because there was a music shop, and Anita used to come here to buy her music, and the people in the shop actually were based in Newcastle for a time, and she used to go in and shop in Newcastle and order different pieces of music, or even phone them from Spain, from Mallorca, and they would put them in the post for us. It was before the days of Amazon and Music Room and those sorts of things. It really worked out quite well for us. Jackets and waterproofs. We've been here only for a few days, but it's rained every single day. But today, well, it's holding off at the moment. Now here's my sort of shop. How about that? A shop devoted to whiskey. A wee dram.
That's fine. I mean, it would be like between, I don't know, probably as it started off, obviously around 4 and 10. I know that probably wouldn't be accepted, but it'd be like something I'd very kindly negotiate on. One thing I'd say is there's more work.
I think they've got some there I've never actually even heard of. So I say there's a whole range of different places that you can go to, different types of shop, different types of cafe. I came here a few years ago. I was on my own doing a little bit of a tour of Stoke-on-Trent, and one of the first videos I actually ever made, it's not even on YouTube, one of the first sort of touring videos with a camera that wasn't anywhere near as good as the GoPros that I use. And I stopped off here, and there was a little bar which sold craft beers. It was perfect for me. Stopped in there. I may have even tried one or two. So we've come early, basically, because Angela says the car park fills up. It says only opens at 10 o'clock, and it's just 10 o'clock in the morning now. So we are really, well, it's 10:15 now. So we are actually very early. Anita said she was going to come down and she's going to buy something to put in the car. Probably wool. I don't think she needs any music. It's a pro cook shop.
The only thing is the parking there is a long way from the entrance.
Oh, this is it, look. Not open yet, a bit too early for a pint, but this is the Trentham Craft Bar. If they're open a bit later on and we're still here, I might nip in there. If Anita lets me, of course. And here's the music shop. And it's got a nice name, it's called A Major. This would always be a favourite place for Anita to go. And she used to buy music, but she'd also buy little gifts like pens and pencils for her pupils. Plus the music, of course. Didgeridoo. But it's a good safe place for us to come and meet the family, and there's something really most people find interesting. Lots of places where you can just sit down, either to have something to eat or drink when they're open, or just sit on a bench. And there is lots of parking space. This is like the end of the parking space up here, but there's lots of parking there. And if you want an idea of what it looks like inside the Trentham Gardens, that's the sort of thing. Big lake there. When I say it's a big lake, it's when I was a child, it used to be the place to go to do water skiing, so it gives you an idea of the size. Right, make our way back up and have a look on the other side as we go. And take you up, looking mainly at the other side of the road. And this one, at the end, actually, Portrait Lounge seems to be closed up. It was an old chopper. Well, actually, it looks like a new chopper, but they were very popular when I was around in the 70s, I think they were from. Never had one anything like that. I had a racing bike. Cotton Traders. I have a shirt from Cotton Traders. I'm really impressed with the quality of it. Maybe need to have a look in there. Sure whether I need a new pair of trainers. Don't seem to have had these for very long, but do a lot of walking. Clocks, steampunky type. Just noticing it gets going a little grey now. Weather forecast said it was not so likely to rain today, but I'm not sure I'm going to believe that. One of these machines here where you can put a coin in and it flattens it and turns it into a Trentham estate coin. I'm not sure of the legalities of that. It's defacing a coin of the realm, isn't it? See them at various places. Pie Minster. Do like pies. We went for lunch yesterday to the Festival Park. Festival Park was a site used, I think, just as we left, so probably around 1985 we left, so it could have been 86, and they had the festival on the road up to Hanley. And they built this special site, which is now being turned into Festival Park, which is a retail park. It's also got restaurants, and it also has a lot of businesses there, including Bet365, one of the biggest businesses now in Stoke-on-Trent. But we went there for lunch yesterday, found a pub, and it was Friday yesterday, so I had fish and chips, and we really enjoyed the food. Fish and chips, good portion fish and chips. Not sure it matches the standard of Archie's in St Caliu, but it was good, and it was $9.99. So I thought that was quite good value. This is, we are in the Potteries, and this is it's called Port Miriam, but it looks as though they've got others, including Royal Worcester, Spode, Pimpernel. That's not one I've heard of, but certainly Spode. And so you'd expect to see lots of shops here that sell different pottery. And there's a wine there, look, it's called Six Towns, or oh no, it's not wine, it's gin. 6 Towns gin, 40% proof. Woo! Stoke-on-Trent, of course, has 6 towns, and when Arnold Bennett wrote about it, he referred to the 5 towns. He changed the names, but kept the character. He missed out Fenton, which is well, big in area, but not very big in a shopping area or main little town, so he left it out altogether. But he wrote some wonderful books, Anna of the Five Towns, The Card, which was a really good film, really enjoyed the film and the book. Very amusing. The book is even better than the film. And The Old Wives' Tale. So this is the entrance to Trentham Gardens. Let's have a quick look in here, see what it's all about. This is where you come to get your tickets. And a shop as well. Lots of lovely flowers, and it is raining. So the day when it said it was not supposed to be raining, it's raining. And when we look at the weather forecast, pretty much raining every day. Not getting much relief. So from landing at Manchester Airport when it was raining and it was cold, it's continuing to rain, and for us it's cold. It's I'm still walking around in my shirt sleeves, but it is quite cool. So Regatta, I think this is where I bought my last raincoat from, and I didn't bring it. Well, I think Serena might have it, so at the moment I'm just going to get wet. Useful shop for me is top hats, or hats, J&P hats. Not just hats, they sell umbrellas. £3 for an umbrella. I think I've got one in my bag. I might have to dig that out because it's starting to come down quite heavily. So let's find some shelter. And get the brolly out. Well, there's no cover here at Trentham, so when it rains you get wet. I've got my brolly, fortunately. Anita hasn't got hers, but we're meeting Anita's sister in the next couple of minutes, so I better get back to that area. Unfortunately, it's all part of being in England, isn't it? I guess you can see it is proper pouring down, and I've got my shorts on, so my legs are getting wet. I'm sure it's all going to blow over. The joys of summer. People having to shelter wherever they can. There's a water feature there. It's getting wet. What there is here also is a big garden centre, and I can see Anita standing at the entrance of the garden centre. More car park. What you can see over there is the remains of some of the Trentham estate. I don't know if Anita's sister's made it yet, but I think we're all going to be sheltering in the garden centre. Well, the rain stopped, and we've managed to meet up with Anita's sister, and well, we're going to have a look at the shops and then have something to eat.
Just wait down at the bottom when you get to the bottom.
Yes, dear.
We'll
Yes, dear. I'll do exactly what she says, dear. And so, yeah, they're going to do a little bit of shopping. I'll go and have a little look around. But the sun's shining now. After all that rain, it's now dry. So thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. So bye for now.